Hello. Hello, hello. Alright, we'll wait for a little bit, let some people get on, get this started.
Are we on?
We are live. Nobody's on yet.
Alrighty. Just grabbing a few of the things just so we have visual aids. I'm trying to think. I don't have any. Well, I do have that ninja red. I've already drank the other ninja red.
That ninja red? That ninja red, Mom?
No.
Which one?
Oh, I mean, well, we could start. Or are you waiting on me?
A little bit, and waiting on somebody to... I was waiting on somebody to get on. Nobody's on still, so...
We can just get right into it at least, or at least start what we're talking about, so that people that watch it later aren't.
So we are talking about the how to support your body systems, all the different body systems that you have, and how to support them in a healthy way, so that they can function at their maximum potential. First of all, anything that we say in the class, I would highly encourage everybody to do their own research, take notes. Sorry, my nose itches. Take notes and then research for yourself. We can give you the information where we have gotten this information from, but it is always recommended that you do your own research on anything that you are doing for your own body, whether it be what we're telling you now or what a doctor tells you later. Like, always do your own research. You are your best advocate, so you know your body better than anybody else. So, with that being said, disclaimer has been posted. So
Questions and stuff.
yeah, questions that you have, post to the disclaimer, comment, contact us directly. That is going to be the easiest. So if you comment in the disclaimer, like, hey, I have a question about this, tell us what it is, like what you have a question about, because once this is no longer live, we sometimes it gets confusing to answer questions that pop up, because then I have to go back and watch to see when it is that your comment pops up to figure out what you're talking about. So it's easier if you just let us know exactly what you're talking about, and just keep it in one spot. That way it doesn't go unseen.
Alright.
And I guess next would be we can start. I mean,
Alright, yeah, let's just get into it.
Yeah.
So we're talking about body systems. Sorry, I was just like, oh yeah, we're doing videos. Okay. So yes, body systems. Pretty much like when we say body system, like respiratory system, circulatory system, digestive system,
emotional support, immune system.
Yeah, everything that, all the systems that when they come together make your body, make you who you are. So we are going to go over each system and tell you specific products that will help support that system, so that if you have anything, you're just looking for, maybe you've had issues in the past or whatever, you just want to make sure you stay on the straight and narrow, on the good path, these products will help you stay there. Yeah,
if you have something that runs in your family, like
preventative things.
Like, get on top of it before it happens. I know in our last class we talked about how just because it hasn't happened yet, like, doesn't mean it can't happen.
Yeah.
So you may say, well, I'm fine. Yeah, you're fine until you're not fine. So that was a huge quote. And then not dying is not living is another one that Jim Bob had said. Just because
you're not dying doesn't mean you're actually living. So
exactly. So you want to make the best of this life that you're given. You're only given one, so
you don't want to be scared of everything. Just
choose healthy paths. Just choose something healthy. That doesn't mean that you can't, like, go splurge on a burger. Like, go ahead. You know?
I still do that.
Do your thing. But
my thing, I try to just at least do small changes here and there when it comes to food. That's my big thing I'm working on. Everything else, I'm kind of like, okay, I'll do it. But you tell me not to eat pizza. Well, actually, I've been doing good with pizza. No burgers or tacos. That's not. I need an intervention for that. Okay, anyways, so
some of the main things that we can go over are some of our supplements, which would be just like overall supplements that you should.
For just general.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, we have someone.
Hi.
Yeah, for just general wellness, for your whole body health.
Yeah, that like everybody should just go ahead and be on. Would be like fish oil, so omega G's, and why our supplements are so much better than anything that you can get anywhere else. Because some of you might say, hey, I can get the same thing from my doctor, will prescribe it or whatever, and then I can pick it up from the pharmacy and it's cost this much, yours cost that much, or whatever, or I can go get it at Walmart. Yes, but all of our products are infused with essential oils, which the infusion changes the absorption.
Right.
So you could be getting something. Oh, what was it? I wrote it. Okay, I was like, I wrote it.
It is on the side.
The bioavailability.
15 to 30% of what you take in a supplement is actually absorbed into your body.
For any other given.
Right. So you see a supplement that you're taking and it has like all this in there, and you're like, oh, I'm taking it. You're not getting very much. And that's if that's actually even in there. Because I remember what was at Walmart. A lot of those supplements that were at Walmart, like Walgreens, I think. It was like what? Just not sawdust, but it wasn't. No,
it's not.
It wasn't even.
Oh.
That actually, I'm gonna look that up and like post that link because I remember that was actually an actual truth. So you're getting 15 to 30% of who knows what absorbed into your body. That sounds lovely. So the essential oils, because they are such small molecules, they can easily absorb and take whatever they're combined with, and it's going to absorb or help it absorb into your body a lot more. And it's ups it by 70 to 80%. So
you could be getting 70 to 80% of the vitamins, minerals, any whatever it is that you're getting. So if ours is like, I don't know, I'm just throwing an example out there, like vitamin B, 60%. So over the counter, you would be getting, 10, 15% of that 60%. Now that 60% is on top of that, like has essential oils infused with it. So you're going to get 70 to 80% of that 60% because of it. So you're actually getting more for your money.
Yeah. When you're looking at hours, you may see it has less, but it's because of those essential oils that you're actually going to be getting more. And you're actually going to be getting what it says on the label.
Correct. I have it right here. I was like, where did I write it down? Literally the next line.
Are we talking about omega G's?
Well, I was just going to go over just like the basic things.
Okay. The omega G's, it has the fish oil is the main why it's so great. It has those essential fatty acids, the omega-3s. So that is what is necessary, especially for your nervous system, to help it flourish, to help it thrive. So it has that. It also has CoQ10, which is really good for heart health, brain health. Like, I was looking it up. It has to do with whenever your cells are trying to produce energy, essentially. There's a thing called ATP. CoQ10 helps that ATP, which is the energy, get to your cells. So if you're, it's going to help everything just work that much better. So CoQ10 is in there as well. And there's vitamin D. I know we were talking about vitamin D. There's vitamin D in it as well.
Yeah.
And so, of course, Omega Giants is overall brain, heart, eye, joint health. So that's why we're just like, one that.
Yeah, this is one that everybody needs to just be taking.
Mm-hmm. And I was hoping my ER order was going to be, or no, it was just a regular order I placed. I was hoping it was going to be here. It won't be here till tomorrow, but I ordered some of that. I ordered a lot of stuff that we're going to talk about today. But yeah, Omega Gi is something you should probably have. So
the next would be vitamin D. We just talked about vitamin D. We do not have a vitamin D yet.
Yeah, just like a basic, because I know we have like Super B, but we don't have like a D supplement, but you can get that in the Omega Gi's.
Through the Omega Gi's. So that helps with like thyroid support, and that really just your overall everything. Bones. Yes. You need about 6,000 to 7,000 milligrams, I believe it is, of
6,000 to 12,000 IUS is what I wrote.
Okay, well that's 6 to 7 a day. Period.
Right.
Don't take 6,000 to 7,000 pills of vitamin D a day.
No, it's some kind of, I don't know what it stands for, but
so,
IUS. That's
IUS. I've learned this before. Sorry, Brandy, if you're watching. I have forgotten.
Anyways, so that's what you should be getting. Well, yeah, like I said, like we said, it's in Omega Gi's. So another one is also in, when I was going through products, is MindWise. It's also in MindWise. So,
another thing that you should be taking daily would be a probiotic. It helps with the flora of your intestines, your stomach, your gut. That's huge. Mm-hmm. It helps. It's all the good bacteria that you need. Mm-hmm. So, Life 9 is one of ours. It's a time release. We have 9 strains of good bacteria.
Active live bacteria.
Yeah.
So,
which is 17 billion cultures. So, well, that's incredible.
Yes. And it's time. I don't know. Did you say time?
Yeah,
time release, so that it actually doesn't just open right up, pop right open right when it gets to your stomach, and then just die off or whatever. Right. And so it's getting to the actual intestines and all that stuff. So,
so Life 9 probiotic. Everybody needs to have that. Next thing, do you have?
Some other ones that were brought up to our attention was, he mentioned getting a multivitamin, but we agree with, it's just better to get your
diet.
And I would say that in general, you could take all the supplements that you want and do all this great stuff and adding on, but if your diet and your day to day, you're not doing anything, you don't exercise ever, you're eating junk in and out, like, well, not in and out like In-N-Out Burger, but like day in, day out, the supplements are only going to go so far.
Right.
So start off with a good foundation and get, you don't need to take the multivitamin unless you just want to, but if your diet is already good with vegetables, fruits, healthy meats, if healthy proteins, I'll say that, you're already starting off really well.
Then I wouldn't say that you would need a multivitamin.
Right. Unless there's just something, maybe your diet restricts you from something, then maybe you're missing out somewhere. Right. But if you need to have a multivitamin, we do have the master formula. So I know I had that at one point. I'm horrible at taking pills though. So yeah, that's
Yeah. So if you're deficient, it has you can get it through like different herbs and stuff if you're deficient in certain vitamins. So
and
there's
that's
a lot
the
of different.
that's the 100% the best way to get any kind of vitamin. You don't, most things out there are synthetic vitamins, and I mean they work, but it's just better just to get it through the actual source.
Right. And
So
I mean, our multivitamin is fabulous thing. So if you are deficient for whatever reason and your body isn't absorbing enough, like you could eat it, and your body still just needs more, it's lacking it, go ahead. Like, it's the best multivitamin that you are going to get. But if you have a good diet, well-rounded diet, then you don't have to worry about that.
yeah. So next was Ninja Red, and I mean,
I love Ninja Red.
yeah, it's now, as we were just saying, how it's best to get your vitamins from actual, like, that's what we're talking. Ninja Red is just all the good stuff, all the like fruits, veggies, oils. I mean, and it's a little bit that you got to take, and
it's delicious.
yes.
Delicious.
So that's something that you need to have.
Super jam-packed full of antioxidants. It is fabulous.
Yes, it has an ORAC value, which ORAC is like how many, like with the antioxidants, has over 30,000. And just a reference, like blueberries, a lot of people talk about blueberries, they have 2,000. So
ours is
Ninja Red, 30,000, because
amazing.
it has blueberries in it. And I mean, it's like, I forget how, it's like,
you would have to eat like a whole room of blueberries.
yeah, it's like I want to say like 2,000, like 2,800 blueberries to get, yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It's crazy.
So, and then the last one that's just to wrap up the whole, just for core basic needs, multigreens is another one. That's, I mean,
My son
Yeah.
Kane, he takes this twice a day because he hates vegetables, and I will not allow him to be like malnourished in any form of way. Like, I make him eat his vegetables, but I make him eat just a little bit. Everybody else in my house will just willingly eat them like as a snack. That child, and I have a feeling Micaiah's gonna be the same way. She just wants bread and sugar, and I don't allow it. Like, and so she was like, well, I'll just eat meat then. That is also Kane. So, what in the world? Devin's like, photo. Oh my goodness. So,
yeah, but it has Melissa oil,
what?
which if you don't know about it, save up if you want to know, because it's
Trying it firsthand. Oh my.
And so there's that, and then it has spirulina in it, which helps with chlorophyll, or not helps with it, but like it's with oxygen essentially. Yeah. It's a plant compound, not compound, but
Don't go out and take chlorophyll. Just get you a multigreen.
yes.
Be good.
So.
But that helps with like energy and your gut. Your gut is everything. It's like, I mean, your heart is what powers your body, like the blood. But if your gut isn't working, ain't nothing gonna be working right.
Yeah.
You need that healthy. Once you can get your gut good and healthy, you will notice your life like turning around. You will feel so much better.
Yeah.
All these issues will kind of just start moving away.
And it's true, because I feel like so many things, especially, like, I don't get sick often, but when I do, it's usually something stomach related. And we'll talk about it a little bit later, but your stomach and your brain are all connected and all that stuff. And I've noticed if I have a headache for too long, next thing I know, I'm like nauseous. Or if I'm nauseous, I get a headache. Like, they go hand in hand. It's crazy. So.
They do.
All right, so emotional support,
let's hit the.
Oh.
So the also the main key thing that everybody needs is water.
Oh, I missed that
Water. So simple. Water. You need water. So hydrate. If you're thirsty, you're already dehydrated. You gotta drink. Drink water. If you don't like drinking water, add some essential oils to it. One of our vitality line, like drink water. You need water. Stress Away is one of my favorites to add to it. The kids love it. It's like a sweet and citrus, and like, because it's got a little bit of spice from the ocotillo, it's got citrus from the lime, and it's got like a nice like plain like level calmness because of the copaiba, and then I mean I love it, and then the vanilla gives it that sweet, so it's a really good one to drink in water. And it comes in Vitality. Well, I don't know. It says in the bottle you can drink it. And everything in it is in a Vitality. I like it. Whatever. Just saying. So, on to the next thing before I get too uncompliant.
Oh, you're fine so far. I don't think you've said anything bad. So.
All right.
All right. Okay, so emotional support. So, let's see. Well, okay, so one of the big things, and even I don't have this, and it's something that you have it, don't you? I was about to say, yeah, emotional things. She's on top of emotional stuff. So, but yeah, that is the Feelings Kit. It has, let's see, 6 oils in it: Harmony, Forgiveness, Inner Child, Present Time, Release, and Valor 2. But I wonder if they're going to change it back to Valor 1.
No, I don't know. I have it as
question.
Valor 1. I don't have Valor 2.
Yeah,
that is like the one thing, one blend. I have Peace and Calming 2, and I don't have Valor 2. I have the originals.
I never got Valor 2. I have like 3 regular Valors, and then I have one of each of Peace and Calming. But I know, I mean, they brought that Valor 2 because we couldn't find a good source or farm, whatever, for the Blue Tansy. That was up to our standards.
We actually sold it to our one of our competing, you know, the big.
Well, I heard I heard that it was, that was one. I was going to send it to you that at convention it was something that we missed, was about peppermint. There was like a big shipment of peppermint or whatever, but they found that it had mercury in it, and so instead of, like, of course they're not using it, they are gonna see about getting the mercury out of it if they can, and if they are able to, it's gonna go right to the pesticide division of using it on their farms, because they don't actually use pesticides. They would normally use, you know, things like peppermint and things like that. So they're gonna see if they can get it out. If they can't, then it's trash. They don't. Yeah, it won't even be used. And then
how the heck did it get mercury in it?
And so
yeah, we super test.
Yes.
Super test every single step of the way. Everything. Like, they spend so much money testing to make sure, like, in each step, and that's where our money, like, that's why the products cost what they cost, is for the quality. And I would much rather pay for what I know what I'm getting. I don't want to pay half the price that I'm paying for something and not know what I'm getting. So, off that tangent.
Oh yeah, goodness grief. Okay, so yeah, that's the Feelings Kit. And then Super B. Yeah, I know you take that.
Yep,
yeah,
I
so
sure do.
So I let you talk on that one. I guess I'll let you talk about, because I don't have either one.
Cognitive function. So B vitamin is needed for absolutely everything. It is needed for everything. It is also
Earthquake.
infused, like, it is infused. Which oils is it infused with?
What, Super B?
Yeah.
I did not write it.
I don't know. I don't know. I take it. I like it. It makes me. I take it in the morning. Don't take it at night. You will be up like wheels spinning. So, I love Super B though. It gives you good energy, good healthy energy without jitters, without like anything like that. So it's really, really excellent for cognitive function, especially if you have like a test coming up, anything like that. You want B. You want some good V vitamins. V vitamins.
V vitamins.
I'm a little dyslexic, in case you couldn't tell. So the other thing that we always talk about essential oils, like speaking of the feelings kit, a lot of people are like, okay, so essential oils, what, and we're always like, it's the lifeblood of the plant. Well, what is the lifeblood of the plant? So it is essentially it's the nutrients that, it delivers nutrients through the plant. So it's like our blood, okay, lifeblood of the plant. So it delivers the nutrients throughout the whole body. So the essential oil delivers the nutrients throughout the entire body of the plant. A great thing about our essential oils, any essential oils that are true essential oils, are they're adaptogenic, which means that you take them, you inhale them, you put them on you, whatever, and they find where it's needed in the body, they work where it's needed, and then they're done. And then they disperse, go away. So they adapt to what is needed. So somebody for ADHD, peppermint may calm them down. Where somebody that is just like total normal everyday person with no attention deficit issues, it's going to perk them up and make them like woohoo. So like rosemary for Kane, he likes to diffuse like lemon and lavender and a splash of rosemary, just a drop. He does like 2 drops lemon, 2 drops of, did I say lavender? I meant lime. Sorry, 2 drops of lemon, 2 drops of lime, and a drop of rosemary. And that's what he diffuses to go to sleep at night. And those are ones that would normally perk somebody up, but they help him go to sleep. Where cedar would typically be something that you would diffuse at night if you are just anybody else. Now that also works with some people with like ADHD. It does still calm them down, but then with other people, it makes them like awake and alert because of say the word, it's high
sesquiterpenes.
Sesquiterpenes.
Not sesquiterpenes.
Sesquiterpenes.
That's how I used to say it.
Yeah. Sesquiterpenes is like crazy high in it. So it helps your brain do all kinds of fun stuff and super function on high power. So with somebody with like ADHD that like needs that sort of drive, it can make their brain just go like into overdrive, like super woohoo, let's take on the day, and they're like focused and ready to go, but they have tons of energy. Where, somebody else may diffuse it or use it on the back of their neck or whatever, and they're going to just like whoo and go to sleep. So it calms their brain down. But it's a great one to have. That's all I have for emotional support at the moment.
Let's see. Pretty much. Oh.
Is that just added?
That's just extra stuff. That's not. Yeah. All right. So
next system in the body would be the
I have nervous system. So yes, nervous system, brain, your spine, your eyes, your nerves, like everything. That
the way you feel touch, the like everything
pressure.
About,
Yeah. Also, it's going to be how you like your sympathetic nervous system. It's all about how your body reacts. It's based off of your nervous system essentially. So like heart rate going up or heart rate going down, blood pressure, all that stuff, is nervous system. So you want that has to, everything needs to be top notch, but you'll know when things start to kind of,
when you're just not feeling right, something's off.
Yeah. So one of the things that we have for nervous system would be frankincense. It has those sesquiterpenes. It's going to be heavier. It's sandalwood is another good one. Cedar wood is a good one. Vetiver, good one. Even I think was patchouli one even? I think
so.
patchouli one is
patchouli's
also
a good one too.
I have found that I have fallen in love with a lot of those type of oils, the heavier ones. And they are really, they're really grounding. And it's almost like, you know, you can be kind of like airheaded and like flighty, but I breathe that oil and I'm just like, okay, let's get to business type. So I really like that. If you have brain fog or anything like that, get some frankincense, rub it like behind your ears and that soft spots, temples, right at the brainstem area. Let it
under
get to
your tongue if you want, if you've got the Vital one. Shoot. All right. What's the difference between Vitality and regular? Let's just clear this one up real quick. The label. That's the difference. The label.
Oh, okay. So, another one, I have this one here, is, there we go. Mind Wise. Oh, it's going to be backwards, but.
Oh, yeah. Shoot.
Mind Wise. You guys are smart, y'all.
No,
yeah, Mind Wise. So that's what the bottle looks like. It's a pretty good sized bottle. So this one is going to, neurotransmitter support. It has, is this one, or am I thinking of, let me look at my notes. Because we have so many I was reading over. I just want to make sure I don't get confused. Okay, yeah. So this one is with a lot of, this one has coconut oil. So the difference, this one and Omega Gi's are a lot alike in the fact that they do have the omega-3s and the vitamin D.
So good.
And what?
Tastes good.
Oh.
I like it. Especially with Ningxia Red. Mix them together.
So it has a lot of that same stuff. It has CoQ10 in it as well. But this one does not have the fish oil. It gets its fatty fats.
It's fatty fats.
It's essential fatty acids from a sachet nut. It's a nut. So it's like a cold pressed nut. It gets it from that as opposed to the fish oil. So if you're looking for fish oil, which is really good for the brain health and all that, do Omega Gi's. If you're just wanting, you can do this. It also has coconut oil, so you're getting those MCT, the medium chain triglycerides, which help also with the brain health. It gives you energy as well. Because I take MCT oil. I didn't even know this. I was reading. I was like, oh, this has MCT oil in it, and it's not even open. I'm not even taking it. I'm like, why am I doing that? The MCT oil definitely, exactly. Well, I had it. I was gonna give it away, and nobody wanted it. Like, I was going to give it away. I've tried giving this bottle away a few times. No hitters. So I'm just gonna take it myself then, I guess. Actually, I'll give it to Shane. So, but maybe I should just take it because it has the MCT oil. It'll give energy. He doesn't need too much energy. So, but that's that bottle. This one is going to be really good for your nervous system and getting everything firing off quicker and just helping the neurons and all that stuff just fire quicker. So you want that. So that's the Mind Wise. What was the other one?
Omega Gi's.
Oh, and Omega Gi's.
Again.
So that's why we said at the very beginning you want to just write down Omega Gi's and Ningxia Red and Life 9. I'll just say that.
Those three are essential.
Yeah.
You need them.
We're gonna hear about those a few times. So.
And
I think that's. Oh yeah, and Omega Gi's is good for your nervous system because of the fats. Your brain is like 70% fat? It's something crazy. And so when Shane first, like, I really wish I knew as much as I did then as I do now.
No.
Said that backward. I wish I knew as much. You guys know what I'm saying.
As she does now.
Yeah.
We need it right now. My brain is like.
But one of the things I read up so much on was when somebody has a brain injury, fish oil is huge because it's going to help with any kind of inflammation, all that stuff. And I'm just saying in general, not with our products. That was the sidebar. So fish oil, I mean, and I was reading like how much. It's huge amounts that you should start taking because you want to replenish and just like give life back to the brain. So fish oil for your brain is huge, guys. So that's why Omega Jais, because it has that fish oil in it, really good for your nervous system. So any type of brain, nerves, anything that you are needing support in, get it. Is it hot in here?
A little bit, but I'm not like bad hot. I'm kind of comfortable hot. I'm
Okay.
comfortable and hot.
I think I'm just excited.
I think so.
All right.
Next.
So,
Or is that good?
I
Are
mean,
you good on that?
No, I'm good on that. Unless do you
Okay.
have anything?
No, I'm good on that one.
Okay.
So the next would be digestive system.
Yes, yes, yes.
So 30% of all the body.
Nervous system and immune system
Yeah.
is in your stomach. Or not stomach, your digestive system, which is
And
a lot.
it also controls 90 to 90% of the serotonin throughout your body. Or serotonin in your body. So your digestive system has to be happy for your body to be happy.
Which is why we,
good.
I was saying why a lot of people stress eat and why, there's comfort food, because when you eat something that tastes really good, that serotonin and all that stuff starts coming out and you're happy. So that's where that is.
Don't, Deshaun. Go.
Okay, anyways. So
Again, probiotics key. That's huge. Probiotics. You need probiotics.
Yes.
Get your Life 9.
Life 9. I'm going to take pictures. I'm going to do an ER haul tomorrow because I got Life 9 in mine too. So I had that. And then I also added on Digise. Yeah. Yeah, I had to give that to him the other day because he's... Yeah, remember you took a picture for me. I don't think I posted it though. I forgot. But I just rubbed that on his belly and he was like, hey, I'm happy. Yeah.
I love Digest. Digest is a miracle. I don't know how. I went a year without Digest. A full year without ever even trying it.
Why?
It didn't come in my starter kit back then.
Oh.
So, it didn't get Digest. And then I heard that it smelled funny and I was like, meh. And I read what was in it. And of course I didn't know as much about what was in, about the benefits of them. And so I was like, well, I don't have stomach issues hardly. I do. Just not like, I was like, well, I hardly ever get sick to my stomach, really. And didn't think that I needed it. And then I was like, you know what? Everybody says you need Digest. You need Digest. And it was in the starter kit. And I'm like, how can I tell people how great Digest is if I don't have Digest? So, just don't touch it. It'll keep going. It did this to me earlier.
Okay. So don't click anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got Digest, and then Kane got sick. And I gave him Digest, and he was like, Mom, can you give me some more of that oil in a little bit? Because it really worked. And my stomach's starting to hurt again. So, and I was like, really? Yeah, I can. And then I think we all got a little bit of a stomach bug, or like 3 or 4 of us
I remember
did.
that.
And then Micaiah
it's like that whole house
was
needs to be
like,
quarantined.
I know. It was like,
Even the dogs
and
had something.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but I think I didn't get sick, and Aiden didn't get sick.
Yeah,
But I think everybody else got sick, and I was like, well, I'm good, but everybody else wasn't. And I think it's because I was applying it to everyone. I was like, thieves on your feet, Digest on your belly, like, come here. But Digest was amazing, and that's kind of where our love for Digest came from. Was that little, and it was seriously like within a week of us getting it.
Yeah.
So
I've never had to use Digest more than once on myself. I honestly don't think I've ever had to reapply it. I put it on that one time, and because it's it has those heavier scents and oils in there, it lasts. So I'll put it on my stomach. I go lay down. I wake up and I'm still smelling it. I'm like, okay, I don't need it anymore. I still smell it, but then I'm like, oh, I'm actually kind of fine. So I don't. One
I
good
take it in
time.
a capsule or take it in a shot of Ningxia Red. And like today, I just wasn't feeling like, I don't know, something was not agreeing with my stomach. I ate for lunch. I don't know what it was. But I was like, oh, like my mouth started like salivating. And I'm like, where's the diet? I'm like ran and I'm like pulling them out as fast as I can. Like I cannot get sick. And then, so I grabbed it, dropped 2 drops under my tongue, and then opened a packet at Ningxia Red. And within minutes, probably less than a full minute, I was good.
I think that's what I did last
bad
time.
At all.
I did Diagize and some Ningxia Red. Ningxia.
Feel totally fine, as you can tell. So, yeah.
All right. I think that's okay. Yeah, digestive system. That was all I had. I feel like those are what you need to do.
Yeah.
Just get Diagize and Life9 if you have stomach issues. And I'm really gonna document it. Although Shane's stomach issues have been pretty good, I won't get into details. I'll tell you later about his poop, but I won't get into it here. But I'm really excited to try that on him, though, and really see where it goes. So
Exciting.
what was the next one on yours?
Immune system.
Immune system. All right. So obviously, thieves.
Thieves everything. Thieves your house. Thieves everything.
Yes.
They have thieves hand purifier, thieves hand
Thieves spray,
wash,
thieves hand cleaner, thieves dish soap, laundry soap. Did I say the spray, the cleaner?
Washing detergent.
Yes. No, not tea. You can make thieves tea.
Yeah,
but,
we make thieves tea.
yes. So the thing about thieves is because it has the clove essential oil in it. Now we were talking earlier about the ORAC value of Ningxia Red was at 30,000, right? Yes, 30,000. Blueberries are at 2,000. Ningxia Red at 30,000. Clove essential oil. Now I saw this note and I was copying my notes and I was like, you know what? I need to double check things because if something like raises a red flag with me, I'm like, that doesn't sound right. I double check and research. Verified it. ORAC value of clove essential oil is over 1 million, guys. Okay.
1 million.
So that is the ORAC value, which is that's
Sean's like, what?
that's measuring
blown.
the antioxidants. That and of course antioxidants are what gets rid of those, the free radicals, all that. I mean, I wrote down what ORAC meant. Oxygen radical absorbance capacity is what ORAC
It worked.
means. So, I mean, I was just like, and I even started Googling, like, what has the highest ORAC value? What product, like, or what food, or what, and the one thing that kept popping up was moringa, and it was it wasn't even 1 million, no. And so, nope, not at all. So, I'll probably send that to you when I get back to that link. I was like, really? 1 million? That's crazy.
1 million. $1 million. No.
So, what else? Ningxia Red. That's what I had these in Ningxia Red.
Yep, those are the...
Pretty much if you notice people around you are starting to get sick, or it's like flu season's coming around. I'm not saying you're not going to get it, because I can't say that. But if you want to try to not get it, prevention is key. Start getting your thieves. Start diffusing it whenever anybody enters or leaves your home that ain't there normally, or if you go to work and you come home. Hand purifier, diffuse, spray doorknobs, spray your remote controls every time somebody sneezes. Spray them, like
spray them. Get them.
Like eliminate
your
the demons.
Phone. They have
Yes.
these wipes. You can also make your own wipes if you really want to. Wipe down your phone.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Whenever there have been times I've taken my case off and the whole like on the back side is just sticky, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I sleep with my phone, which is not good. That's radiation.
Yeah.
One step at a time. We'll get there. So, yes.
When you know better, you do better. Sometimes.
Exactly. I'll do better eventually. I'm still doing better on the other stuff, so we'll get there. That's another step. So yes, they use Ninja Red. I mean, really.
Yeah. For your digestive. Wait, are we? No, we're on immune. Immune.
Yeah, we build up that immune system. So,
Yep.
alrighty.
Start strengthening it now. Strengthening it.
Strengthening.
Respiratory.
You didn't. Okay, I guess I.
Why?
Respiratory and like.
I'm like, I already know everything.
So they wrote what we were told there was frankincense, which yes, alpha pinene is one of the main constituents of frankincense, which is very good for your respiratory system. And omega J's again. So I'm gonna turn the floor over because. Yeah. I mean, Shane has respiratory issues, but that we've handled. But I learned all my respiratory stuff from her.
So for respiratory support, you want to take Ninja Red every day.
Yes.
Every single day. Frankincense, and rubbing like RC. We use RC. You can do Raven or Raven Tasara on your ribs. If you have chronic respiratory stuff, this will help. Marjoram, huge. Marjoram is such good support for your lungs. Yes, it's amazing. Copaiba, it helps with inflammation, so it will help any type of swelling that is going on in the bronchial tubes. So it'll help open those the airways up. It's also vitality, so you can drip it right under your tongue. It has very little taste at all. Drip it under your tongue, and then rub the RC on. Diffuse RC, diffuse frankincense. Like, put a towel over your head with the diffuser of frankincense. Breathe that stuff in. In our house, our respiratory issues stemmed a lot from allergy-related stuff, seasonal discomfort things. So we do a lot of lemon, lavender, peppermint, and then also the frankincense and copaiba. Just really great support for your respiratory system. So, RC comes in the starter kit. Frankincense comes in the starter kit. Copaiba starter kit.
Copaiba. That and frankincense are my favorite oils out of the starter kit, and they're some I have to keep on hand. I don't know how I went so long without Copaiba. I love it. I bought it, and I'm just like, I can't not have this. So.
It's all the oils that I just listed come in the starter kit. So everybody should have them. If you've used them and you're out of them, order you some. The most expensive one and all of that is frankincense, and you never want to be without frankincense.
And if anything, get the vitality.
Vitality, small 5 milliliters.
Which is smaller.
You're okay.
Yeah.
At least just to have on hand for situations. But you want to Ninja Red. Ninja Red is amazing. So I highly recommend that. My son has overcome a lot of respiratory issues from those things I just listed.
I know, that's what I've been doing. I got a thing when we were at convention for Shane's ventilator at night that I put, and it has like a little felt pad that I can attach into the tubing, and I use that, like, it's amazing. But, I mean, for him, I'll just do... What was it the other day? It sounded like I tried suctioning him, and nothing was coming up, but I could tell something was going on. And so I rubbed. I didn't do RC. I think I put Raven on him.
Reese is like, I think Raven's my favorite. You don't?
No, I do. I love it. Yeah, I like this one better than RC.
The smell of
RC's
Raven.
good too, but I don't know. I think I like the camphor. Is that what's in it? There's something that's in it that has camphor, because it's not, actually camphor. Yeah, so I like this one. This is the one that smells like Vicks also. I like that one, but I put that on him. No, I think I did frankincense. But he was like, it sounded like something was like in him, like, and he couldn't like really breathe through it. He was able to breathe, but like, after I did
Real
that,
gurgly sounding, like
it wasn't even
stuck.
gurgly. It was just like, cause I didn't hear any like, bubbling or anything, but I could say
Tacky.
like that kind of thing. Like everything was tight, and I was like, you know what? I want something that's gonna open you up. And I either did that or I did frankincense. And like I put that on, and then it was just like, like I could tell his breathing was starting to like go a little slower and like regulate. And I was like, yes, win.
Yes.
So.
All right.
All right. Okay. What was next?
Cardiovascular.
Cardiovascular. So cardiovascular would be, yes, all your blood, the veins, all that stuff. Just so you know, like that. So.
I love abundance. Sorry, random. Deshaun just gave it to me.
So.
You need that for the video.
Oh, thanks.
So cardiovascular system. I went through and I wrote some more things down for it.
Okay.
Okay. So again, omega J's, Ninja Red, and then I also wrote down marjoram, cypress, ylang ylang, and helichrysum. All of these, especially like the ylang ylang, good for calming the heart. Cypress, good for just flowing, getting things going and circulation, all that stuff. Helichrysum, same. It's going to help with, I'm trying to think of what I can say, how I can say it.
Keeps it from getting tacky. It helps it stay regular. It helps your blood stay at a good consistency.
Yeah. Yeah, there
From
we go.
getting.
It just maintains a good, what is that? Consistency,
I guess consistency. It's a good consistency. So, I mean, for example, you, if you're prone to clotting, like quick clotting, you can use that and it will help things regulate there. If you have a bloody nose, you can use it and it will help stop that. So it helps your body do what your body needs to do. It aids in consistency with the blood.
So if you have any like cardiovascular issues or you have or anything, just start add that into your system, not your system, but like to your routine, and just it's gonna help you just like support it. It's gonna help you maintain
Greases your
the
tires,
proper
your wheels.
It's gonna help you to keep everything the way it's supposed to be. Because especially if you're prone to it, and it's like a monthly thing that you do. Well, anyways, a monthly thing that you're bleeding.
Am I gonna have the rest of your drink?
That's what I need.
Well, we haven't got to that yet. Okay.
Nope.
No. You can get water. Okay. Thank you. So. All that is just good for getting the blood flowing. Most of them are getting, like, the marjoram and the cypress are good for getting the blood flowing. Helichrysum for making sure it's the correct thinness or thickness. And ylang ylang, really good for the heart if it's, just doing too much.
Aroma Life. I'm like,
Aroma Life is also
Aroma
good
Life.
for tachycardia.
Yes,
For
rub it
faster
over
heartbeat.
your heart.
Joy as well.
Copaiba helps.
Oh my, that's the one I always use for Shane. I totally forgot about
Press
that.
Away, Copaiba, both of them come in your starter kit. If you have any issues with that sort of stuff, your BP up, down, whatever, it will help it kind of.
Yes. And I've said before, when Shane was in the hospital and he was getting up there with that heart rate, and I'm like, people aren't coming, I need something done. I had my oils up there already. I rubbed that Copaiba on him, and his heart rate dropped like 20 points. It was like 130s and came automatically down to like 110. So I was like, yes. And so I'm like, at least we're still high, like something's still going on, but at least, it made me feel a little better,
There's a lady, goodness, I can't think of who it was right off the top of my a lady that I grew up going to church with, cannot for the life of me think of who it was. But she had said, like, that she was in the hospital because of her blood pressure issues and that they couldn't get it down. And so she was having a lot of problems. And that somebody else, I believe, from the church also, her daughter or cousin or friend or somebody else that we knew, was up there with her and rubbed stress away on her. And it was like, beep, 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 beep. Like, just came down and she was like, what? And so she wrote about it on Facebook, and I was like, wow, like, I know these things are amazing. And she was like, I have heard all kinds of stuff, but I would have never guessed. And sure enough, it worked. So that was a really cool testimony, and I wish I could think of who it was right now.
Alright, so cardiovascular. So what are we on now? Musculoskeletal. So muscles and your skeleton, like it says. So, so a new product. This is a new product, right? The Agiles.
Yep. Well,
or
it was last year.
Agiles. So that one is mainly based for joint health, but I mean, your muscles and your bones make joints. Well, yeah. And so, well, your tendons and all that stuff. But Agiles, really good for that. It has collagen and hyaluronic acid in it. So, and curcumin, I think I'm saying that right, which is in turmeric. Great for inflammation, which you can Google that and find that out. And copaiba, which is also great for the same thing.
Ashley, if you are on, Agiles is one you need. This will help you with your RA a lot, I believe.
What you just rub? Abundance.
Abundance. I mean, I think it's definitely worth a shot, and I've been trying to remember what it was, but yeah.
Oh, was that?
Yeah.
So that one, oil-wise, we say like basil, marjoram, wintergreen, peppermint. All those are just... And yeah.
So like your deep relief, your Panaway's in your starter kit.
Speaking of this, hey Christine, Dad or Lois, whoever, if y'all ever watch this, let me know. I'll probably just message you. I'll just text you. I want to find out if the deep relief is working out for you. But then I have, this is the Ortho Sport. I was looking at the two. I think I like Ortho Sport. They're very similar. I think I like Ortho Ease better.
Really? Hello.
I think I like Ortho. I mean,
I
they both
work. I like Ortho Sport, but I haven't tried Ortho Ease.
I've had both of them, and I think I just like they both are kind of for the same thing. Ortho Ease is more a soothing massage oil for your muscles, which I think is what I need for my back. Like soothing.
Especially after I destroyed it.
Yeah. This is more so for like overworked muscles. My back is just like... Maybe that's too. No. Was that you?
Actually scared me. What?
Was that you that made that sound?
Which train?
Which train? Okay, anyways.
We have a ghost train running through the house.
Yeah, okay. So yes, Ortho Sport, more for overworked muscles. I have like knots. I don't know. I probably pulled a muscle in my back from trying to boost Shane incorrectly, and so I have a muscle that's been like hurting me in my back for,
way too long.
Yeah, for quite some time now, and I've just been kind of dealing with it. But I haven't, Deshaun won't rub my back, so.
Needle fingers did.
So, I think either one of those two really. But my shoulders are just like rock solid. Just I'm petrified in my back. My muscles, so that kind of stuff. Deep relief. I could probably rub some deep relief on me right now. Really good for your muscles. Really good for your skeletal system. Panaway too. So, which all those have the wintergreen. I think Ortho Ease has marjoram. This one doesn't.
That's why that one does.
Mm-mm.
Are you serious?
Yep, that's why. This one has the oregano in it. The other one doesn't. So that's I think partially why I like the other one because it has marjoram. And so marjoram, the wintergreen, peppermint, all that stuff, anything that has those, it's going to be really good for that.
As far as supplements go, BLM is really good for your bones, like growth spurts, stuff like that. It's good for muscles and bones, but specifically, you like using them for like growth spurts. Anytime that my kids are going through growth spurt or hers, it'll come up on their Zyto scan that they need the BLM. So, yeah.
And then, let's see, where were we? Urinary. Alrighty.
Urinary.
So a lot of this stuff I just bought too, so I don't have it to show. But, and so one of the things that was mentioned was that if you have urinary issues and blood pressure issues, they kind of go together. So maybe if you work on getting your kidney health good, maybe the blood pressure will follow along. So just putting that out there as an idea. But some things that work for urinary that you'd want to look for if you need that support would be citrus oils, lemon, lime, grapefruit, tangerine, all those citrus oils.
That didn't sound good. It sounded like water
It
sloshed.
did. Deshaun?
Did you spill?
Oh, yeah, it does that. Just wipe it up, okay? Even midnight knocked it over earlier. Yes. So second of all, K&B. Wish I known what it was for. It is a tincture that you can take orally. Kidney and bladder is what it stands for.
I thought it stood for vitamin K and B, and I was like, I already take vitamin B, and I don't need vitamin K.
So,
really?
So yes, K&B. I did order that for Shane because he does have a kidney. He has one kidney stone. She has a bag of gravel. So we need a lot of that. And bladder or not. Both, all of it. Shane just needs all of it. So, can you stop? So that's one I would definitely suggest.
Aunt Sue needs this one, Ashley. Or, I guess she's not my aunt, she's my cousin. I don't know why I always call her my aunt. Whatever. Your mama needs it.
And into red. Because it's almost in a way kind of like drinking.
Remember you can tell my story.
Why would I tell it?
I don't know.
It's your
because
story.
You came over and you witnessed it. I was all in the moment of it.
Was it because you're passing a stone and she's in the bathtub and I walk in the house. I'm like, where is she? So I walk in and she's just sitting there slumped over in the tub, just and I'm like, well, did you drink your Ninja Red? And she's like, what? I'm like, seriously? You didn't. She drank a whole bottle that day, practically.
Yeah.
Or at least half of it, I think.
I think I was passing a stone and had a UTI or something. You ended up taking me to the hospital. They did the urine test. They were like, okay, yeah, you do. Here's antibiotics. And I was like, well, I don't hurt anymore. And then I don't think... I never filled I was like, I'm not taking those. I
think you filled it, but you didn't take them.
Yeah, I know I never took them. I never took them at all. But I never had pain from a UTI thing since then. It didn't come back. It wasn't just oh, it's there and now. No, it was gone. Completely gone. Gone.
I think, didn't your mom? She was drinking. I didn't think about that.
When we were in Utah for convention, my mom, first day, was like, oh my gosh, she was like, my bladder, I have a UTI. Yeah. And I'm like, I poured her a bottle full, in a water bottle full of Ningxia Red and was like, drink it. And every time we'd go somewhere, I'd get her, the Zing, the Ningxia, the Nitro, something, just pushing the good fluids through her. And then water.
And it's funny because I remember her saying how it was hurting her. But after we did all that, or after you did all that, I don't remember her saying anything about it at all after that. Mm-hmm. So
Mom, when you see this, let me know how that went. Because I know she was like, well, it comes and goes. I don't remember it coming back.
Yeah.
So,
I don't remember.
That's cool.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, we've had some success with Ningxia Red. It is amazing stuff.
So, I hope I don't ever, thankfully, but I can't imagine. So, alright, hormonal. That will be her expertise again.
Hormonal. So, some of the things you would want to get Powergize. Do you know why? Do you have why down? Because I don't take Powergize.
I just wrote it down. I didn't even know we had a Powergize, actually.
So, these are the things that they told us. So, I need to look into these.
Yeah.
And in case you aren't friends with me on Facebook and don't realize, like, the chaos I've had going on in my life today. The car was stolen out of my front yard. Vanished. Thought we found it. Didn't find it. I don't know. It's gone. No car. That's fun. Then my daughter decided to shove a poof ball up her nose. Oh, that's fun. Okay, so we've just had an exciting day. So I was meaning to look this.
I didn't get far enough to get into.
And she had appointments all day with Shane. So, Powergize, look it up. It's supposed to be really helpful with hormonal stuff. Endogize is another one. Endoflex. I use Endoflex. I love Endoflex. Omegagize, again, fatty acids, the nervous system. Thyroid support helps.
If you don't know where your thyroid products are, your endocrine system, everything in here. All right, so here. I mean, it's head to toe. So, and they are all about hormones and like getting your body developing, all that. So, Endoflex, 100% agree with that one. I also didn't I put down something different. I think that's why I wrote the P+. Yeah, P+. So for me, I don't know if I don't think I have too many endocrine system issues. Where's the camera at? It's over here, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay. I'm always looking over here. And I never really did. When I was are you okay over there? Okay. I was back in high school, middle school, I had issues with cramping and all that kind of stuff. But I grew out of it, and I really have not had any issues with anything to do with menstrual cycle or anything like that, or even PMS. I don't know. I love to tell this story because it's so just random with me. It was one day she had Deshaun. I don't know. Did he stay he stayed the night over there?
He stayed the night. It was Makai's birthday party.
Oh, and so the next day I was going to make pancakes and have this big breakfast with them and all that stuff because I thought she was bringing them back that morning, and I'm waiting, and her phone wasn't answering, and I couldn't get a hold of anybody. I'm like, what is going on? I tried calling Devin or texting Devin. He's like, I don't know. And so
where was he at then? He was somewhere else, obviously.
Yeah, I don't remember. But yeah, he was just he went somewhere. He was out of town for something. But anyways, so I'm sitting here texting, calling, could not figure anything out. So I start freaking out. I'm
they kidnapped him or something.
Initially I was somebody broke into the house, they're not there, because I ended up getting Shane all dressed in his chair, loaded him up into the van, and I was I'm going to her house. I'm going to figure out where my son's at. I was all taken, Liam Neeson here. So I drive at her house, go inside, doors open, nobody's there, and I'm she's gone. All the kids are gone. They're not in the backyard. Somebody came in and kidnapped them. Or she left. I was I don't know what I was thinking. I was freaking out. And I start driving all around. And I say, maybe they went to McDonald's. So I'm driving all the way across town to this McDonald's because that's a play area.
We're at McDonald's. Not that one, though.
Yeah. Get over there. I didn't I think I saw that you were with someone,
Yes,
with
Kay.
Kay. I messaged her. I'm like, where are y'all? Get over there. I finally figured out they're at McDonald's over here on this side of town. So I'm like taking Shane all over town because I'm like, where's my son? I need I get there. I'm like, Deshaun, come on. And I just I barely said anything to anybody. I was so mad.
She wouldn't speak to me.
And now
at all. Wouldn't look at me. Wouldn't talk to me. I was like,
I'll talk to you later. Bye. Sean, get in the car. And we came home. I was so mad and thinking like crazy. And I'm like, where did this come from? Like the next day I'm like, okay, I'm on my period. Like I was very emotional. So I've kind of noticed that that's kind of started happening to me every so often. Not every month, but I see you looking at me in the camera. Anyways.
You're not. You're actually pretty good.
So
lately.
I'm like, is this what PMS is? Is this why all the guys go crazy and like don't like their wives? But anyways, it's like, because I could understand that if they like they were acting like I was. But I started using this. That's my point. I totally not only that though, not only just with like the mood swings, I also get hormonal headaches. Like that started up more recently. Every time I start and every time I'm coming off of it, I get this crazy, just like weird grinding feeling in my neck and head. I mean, it's horrible. And if I don't, I'm the type that will be like, oh, it'll go away. I'll go all day with it, just suffering. Try to go to sleep with it, wake up, and it's still there. And I've noticed I was like, maybe it's a hormonal thing. Maybe that, because it's every time right when I'm coming off of it. Speaking of that. Sorry.
Yep. I'm like,
and so
that one.
I was like.
It smells so good too.
Yeah.
It's like an amazing perfume. So women, there you go. You just use it every day.
Yeah. If you have, I mean, and this, anything, any kind of hormonal issues.
Natural progesterone.
Yeah. Actually, Dawn, we were talking about the endocrine system, which is like thyroid, all that stuff. Endoflex, and what else did we say? Omega Gize. And,
hormonal for thyroid, you want to get Power Gize, Endogize, Endoflex, Omega Gize.
Yeah. Endoflex is an oil, so you can just rub that over your endocrine system points and all that stuff. And so
it also helps with pain. Like I have lupus and endometriosis, so I do like a pain pill whenever I'm hurting. Mm-hmm. I take some oils in a capsule for pain. So I take the Idaho blue balsam fir. Idaho balsam fir, not blue spruce. I'm getting out there. Mm-hmm. So I do Idaho balsam fir, copaiba, and sacred frankincense, and Endoflex. And within about 5 minutes or less, most always, I am feeling about 90% better. Occasionally, it takes about like 10 to 15 minutes. If I've eaten something really like fatty, where it like takes a little bit longer for it to work, it seems like. But there's been times where like my whole body just hurts really bad, and I'll just lay in bed or on the couch, just like my hips feel like they're gonna break in half. They just hurt, and I take that and I'm up and feeling okay. So.
Alrighty.
For that.
Okay, so yes, that was. Is that everything?
That was all that I have.
Digestive, respiratory.
So never give up, guys.
Yes. I think I brought a few more
system.
oils over here. Sensation, I think.
I think it's missing its label.
Yeah, but thankfully at the top. I don't know. Would you say this would be for hormonal? It can be like a libido booster, which I think is kind of hormonal stuff. So
Yeah.
that's a good
Especially
one.
if you have a lack of sex drive, that one will help for women. It's supposed to help with men too, but specifically it's supposed to help with women when diffused or warm.
Yes. It smells good. If you like the floral scents, it has jasmine in it, which I'm kind of iffy on, but I like it. It's just the jasmine kind of gets to me sometimes.
Jasmine.
Oh, so I just got this for free this month. I got it?
Yeah, at convention.
At convention for an order. Oh, you forgot. It's backwards. It's called Aroma Ease. This is another one that you could look into for digestive support, motion sickness, all that stuff. So this is a good one.
I loved that one. That one came in my starter kit in place of frankincense, guys. So I didn't even get frankincense in my starter kit because it was out of stock. So I got Aroma Ease, and I didn't realize that I didn't get everything that was supposed to be there, or that anything was replaced, because I was new. I had no clue. And so I was laying in bed, really, really sick to my stomach, had been throwing up, and I'm like writing Brooke, like texting her, like, what are you, like, I'm just so sick, I'm so sick, like, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I've been using this Thieves, it's not working, I'm sick now, like, what do I do? And so I was like, you know what, I downloaded this app, and so I'm gonna look and see if I have anything that it has. And so I look and I see that Aroma Ease for nausea. And so I was like, okay, so I put it in the diffuser, and I grab the bottle, and I go down, like crawl downstairs basically, put a few drops in my bath water, and I'm laying there and I'm like, I don't feel like I'm gonna throw up right now. That's amazing. So I get out of the bath, and I start feeling nauseous as I'm going back up the stairs, so I'm like rubbing it on my stomach and just like all over me. I'm just like, ugh, like, please don't. And I had left my diffuser on, so I get in there and I'm like, oh, thank goodness. So I go to sleep, and I think Micaiah was sick also and had been throwing up, and so it was like both of us sick, and I had this in the diffuser, and the diffuser would go off while we were sleeping, and I would wake up and I would start throwing up again, and I'd put some more in the diffuser and I'd go back to sleep, and I was good. Well, then eventually, like, my husband noticed, like, okay, so he started putting it in the diffuser before I would, like, it would go off, and he was like, okay, drop some in, turn it back on, and I slept like the whole day, didn't throw up anymore, woke up and was like fine.
Yeah, I would say, I think, yeah, that one's more like on the nausea side. Digest is good for that too, but it's more like if you have an actual like thing going on in your digestive system. If you're just like, oh, you know, I'm gonna throw up and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Aroma Ease would be good for that.
This is good for like motion sickness. If you're on a boat, if you're in the air, if you're,
or if you're
in
just
a car.
riding in a car, just sitting there.
Yeah, after that, like the day after that, my son decided to dump my entire bottle all over my bed. So I went without it until now.
So, there's a few more items all over. This is another one for respiratory support that you would really like. Also, if you don't want to do RC or Raven Sara, then you can do Breathe Again Roller, which is just like this one, but just with that blend in it. Really good for sinus and getting all that up there in there, so you can actually breathe. So, another one I'll talk about Brain Power for nervous system support. So this was let me tell you what's in this one real quick. Royal Hawaiian sandalwood, cedarwood, frankincense, melissa, blue cypress, lavender, and helichrysum.
Amazing.
Those are some really good oils in there.
Really rich oils.
Yes, this is one of the ones that you can put on and you'll smell it for days because it's heavy. But it has those things that you need in your mind, in your brain, in your brain, in your body. This is, I think I'm more stingy with my brain power than I am with helichrysum. I think they may cost about the same. This one actually may be cheaper. I think this is this is cheaper. But I I shouldn't be so stingy with it. That's the second bottle.
Like, don't you?
That's the second bottle I've ever bought.
I have this.
Probably.
I don't think I've ever used it.
But
No, I did. I diffused it at my grandma's once.
Yeah, this one. I mean, just after what I said, and I don't know if you saw there was a picture I posted in the oil slick talking about sesquiterpenes and how they are found because they can transfer through the blood-brain barrier and help with other issues. It was in a book I read. Check it out. But it said that these sesquiterpenes are what could help. This thing is full of them. Full of them. Every single oil in here. I mean, they might as well have just thrown vetiver in there too. I'm surprised it's not in there.
Yeah.
This oil. This actually is the oil that made me join Jaclyn. When I looked at it, she told me about it. I was like, okay, I'll check it out. I saw they had this oil because the only reason I was looking into this stuff was for Shane. They had brain power. I was like, oh, I guess I'm going to get it. So, yeah, that's the oil that got me to join. Or actually, I didn't even join. I just bought. And so, the last one I'll go over is Valor. So this one is back. They took it away for a little bit and made Valor 2, which...
You can currently get 2 this month.
Yes. This one, I have... What I did for... I mentioned earlier how I have something on for Shane's vent to help him go to sleep. I made a blend, a sleep blend that had like valerian root, lavender, frankincense, Roman chamomile. I put that on one side of the pad, and on the other side I put Valor. And I put that in there on him, and because I was like, okay, he's getting a little squirrely. I need to like get him to calm down. What else can I do? Put that on there, and then he was like, he was kind of breathing, not erratic, but quickly, and just like labored breathing. And I was like, good, breathe it in. And the next thing you know, he's like and slowing down, and I'm just standing there looking at him. Valor, and then that sleep blend. And I've used that sleep blend on him, and it's hit or miss. But I think the fact that it was like breathing in right into his lungs.
Oh, yeah.
And so, because I'll just kind of like rub it on him and hope he breathes it in. And he does, but the way that it's set up, he gets it for sure. And I mean, next thing I know, his eyes are getting like... I was like, yay!
You did the roux on him, roux de Vala?
No, I didn't do that one. No, because the roux, I was worried about that.
Yeah, that one. That's
Kind of, yeah. It's a really
Sleep
good.
Eyes maybe would be a good one, or Gathering. Sorry, Gathering.
Really?
Gathering is a good one to diffuse for sleep. I
always put that on me when I leave the house.
Calms your butt down.
Really? It kind of makes me, well, maybe that's what we were saying earlier, how it just does what it needs. For me, I'm like scared to leave the house, so I'll put that on if I need to go somewhere. And
He's a very like, woohoo! Or at least,
yeah.
That was
Well, he's
his
still
personality. Woohoo!
Yeah.
That's what I like to diffuse to sleep. It's probably, well, roux de Vala is my favorite to diffuse while sleeping. My lovely daughter, though, I have very little bit left. She dumped it all over a baby doll.
The baby doll was acting crazy. He needed to go to sleep. So, I think that is all I have to really bring into, I don't know who all's here. If Christine, are you still here? It doesn't show, it just says live. So
it
it's not
hasn't
saying
been telling us that anybody, it'll like say someone's there and then it disappears and says like, I assume nobody's there, but then people comment.
Yeah, I didn't think
like,
anybody was here, and then you commented, Christine. So, anyways, I think that brings us to the end. So does anybody have questions? All right, cool. If you have questions about a specific body system that maybe you're needing help with, I don't know if you caught everything. We can tell you real quick what we were talking about, or what you need to look into. I mean, anything. So, and if you don't know the body system, just say it, and we'll be like, okay, this is the body system, and this is what you need to help
support it.
help get you to the normal.
Yeah. I mean, the main 4 things that you for sure need, I would say 5 things that you for sure need in supporting a healthy, all the systems would be Ningxia Red,
Omega Jais,
Life 9, water, and a balanced diet.
Yes.
If you don't have a balanced diet, then you need to be taking a multivitamin or balancing your diet.
Yeah, I would suggest is balancing your diet. And it's a little bit at a time. And, you know, I said earlier, I am one of the worst people with my diet. I'll do really well, and then next thing I know, I'm like eating out every day. So it's more, you know, and even when you're eating out every day, you can still make better choices. So it's all about making those better choices.
And if you're drinking your Ningxia Red, and you go have a burger, then just come home and have another thing of Ningxia. You know, like try to just,
or even
add some good to try to level out that bad.
I wonder if we should do just a healthy eating
You can do that.
class. Make or swapping out things, like swapping out instead of doing, because for me, like yesterday or the day before yesterday, I made tacos, which I love, but instead of using ground beef, I did ground chicken. But I'm trying to get away from all meat.
I like fish tacos.
Yeah, but
I don't know if I can give up seafood very easily. I don't care for any meat though, really. I mean, I'm
trying to get away
I
from
made
meat.
chicken tonight and it was freaking amazing.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is very good. Have you tried it in pineapple
you
juice? Because that. Huh?
Did you hear the the Auric scale of Ningxia?
Oh, Auric scale of like.
I said ortho. Did I say ortho? Or
I
did
don't know
say
what you
Auric?
said.
I don't know what I said.
Which is the antioxidant value. Blueberries have 2,000. Ningxia Red has 30,000. So.
What?
Yeah. And then clove oil
clove.
has over 1 million. So, like I said, I verified that to make sure.
Has the clove in it and has a lot of other oils that are high.
Cinnamon is also right up there. It's not as high as clove, but it is right up there. So,
and that's been like tested, proven stuff you can research.
yes. And if you want anything like that, like any info where I got or where we got any of this info, let us know. So we'll send it to you.
Yes, absolutely. Get more. We have always bought the bottles. We buy 8 at a time, and we've always bought the bottles because it's how my son takes his oils. We do oils internally with these to combat his respiratory issues. And I just recently started buying these in 90 pack. I think I got 60 or 90 pack. I don't know. Got a whole bunch of these though. My kids have already gone through an entire box. So I've decided that every month I'm going to have to buy at least a 30 pack of these because
and that's what after we came back from convention, I did an order of things that I wanted to do for Shane specifically, but also me and Deshaun. And so I did, they have an Ningxia Red combo pack. I did where it has the bottles and those little individuals. And then my dad, he's finally with Young Living got the Ningxia Red starter kit. And so I was talking to him the other night and trying to let him know, okay, this is what the bottle's for. Just if you want to wake up and make yourself a drink. It's like the Ningxia Red packets. Take those for lunch or something when you pack, because he packs us lunch a lot of times. So just throw it in your lunchbox. And then he got the nitro, and I was like, anytime you need to think, like you have a stressful moment and you need some extra brain power, then throw in the nitro. So he was pretty excited. Him and Lois were like, what? She's like looking at the label. She's like, oh, it's got actual stuff in it. Like, so
amazing. That nitro is really good. If you're one that drinks like 5 Hour Energy or something, take that in place. And we also have a Ningxia Zing. So if you're a Red Bull drinker or energy drinking person, drink those. They taste so good. It's like a cherry limeade or a wolfberry limeade. It's so
Yeah.
good. It is.
I was drinking the
so good.
Zings like crazy at convention.
I have like 3 a day.
And it's like 35 calories, and they're sweetened with, they're not sweetened with the like artificial sweetener. So you're not saving calories because of like, 'cause they have that junk in them. No, they don't sweeten with any of that mess. So it's usually stevia or like agave syrup or honey.
Yeah.
It's something that's going to be good for you. So
So
yeah,
And I guess that's all.
yeah. 'Cause I think, Kristen, I think you're the only one here.
I know.
So.
I don't know where one went. But
So, oh,
yeah.
I don't know how long we've been on either.
Yeah, it's not telling me anything.
It's 8:55, so
Okay.
probably
Wait,
been on
does
for about
it
an
say
hour
you
and a half.
can't see the video?
That's because I am the oil slick. The oil slick can't watch the video for some reason. I was able to before until you made me.
An admin.
Yeah.
Crap. Okay.
Oh well.
That's fine. At least you're admin now.
So yeah. What are we doing Thursday? Thursday's gonna be the private class, only for members, because this was for everyone.
And it'll probably be business-ish related.
Maybe we'll go over Essential Rewards. Because we already
think
kind of,
that's a good
since we
one.
haven't even thought of it, that'll probably, because we know everything on Essential Rewards.
Yeah.
And it's an easy, quick class. So just to because we've heard a lot of people say, and I will say I'm guilty of this, I a lot of times may not tell people about Essential Rewards because I feel like, I'm like, oh yeah, you can buy your kit and you don't have to buy anything else. And then I'm like, oh, but Essential Rewards, and you have to buy monthly. And I don't want people to think I'm pushing them to buy. And so I don't tell them about Essential Rewards a lot of times. And I've heard people that have said, oh, Essential Rewards, nobody ever told me about that. I wish I knew. And I'm like, really? Oh, okay. Well, not to me, but I've heard like other,
Right.
They were yelling at me. No, but I've heard other people say that. I'm like, oh, maybe I should at least let people know what it is and just let them decide for themselves.
Yeah.
Because honestly, like I said, I don't like to feel pushy. I don't want people buying stuff just because they feel like they have to or because they're forced into it. I'm not, because that's how I am. If I feel like I'm getting pushed into it, I'm like, nope, not doing it. So, but I think it's a good class just so everybody knows, and the people that do want to know how to. Because I think that's the other thing. People may not even know how to. So,
Sure.
that could be what
All right.
Essential Rewards will be about Thursday, only for members. So,
yes, we will see you guys then. Bye-bye.
all right. Bye. Thanks for watching.